Come here. I'm going to show you how to make electrolytes at home for cheap. You'll see electrolyte companies on TikTok now all the time talking about how great they are for you. That is true. The one thing they don't tell you though is that electrolytes can be made at home, and they can be made at home, more importantly, very cheap. The first step here for our size that we're going to do, I have kind of a odd shaped little jar here. Now we need our lemon. We're going to squeeze the lemon juice inside. Obviously, if you have a juicer, use that instead. But as I was saying, nowadays, the electrolyte companies are getting so popular because more people are working out, prioritizing their health, which is great. I love that. I'm all for that. I promote that. However, they'll talk about, $1 a serving, $1.25 a serving, $1.50 a serving, how it's a great deal. And I get that, yeah, it's efficient, it's quick, it's easy, it probably tastes good, maybe better than this right here. But if you do the math on this right here, this is legit like 30 to 40 cents a serving. And you can just make it at home. You know exactly what's going in it. Next step is 4 tablespoons of orange juice. This is optional though. You don't have to do this. I just do this to add flavor and add a little bit extra potassium. Next, we got our Himalayan sea salt. This is what's going to get our sodium in there, which as we know is very important when it comes to electrolytes. I usually do about 1/4 of a teaspoon, but you can kind of just do a little pinch, just kind of toss it in there. Now, one of our last steps is 2 tablespoons of honey, because yes, it is sugary, but it is important, it is needed. And you can just use sugar. You can just use regular white sugar, whatever, throw it in there. But for me, I use honey just because it is more of a natural route. But like I was saying, to me, one of the reasons why I use this whole recipe is just because it's more natural. I have more of a choice over what's being put in it. So if I have the option of either honey or sugar, I'm just going to go with honey just because I know it's more of a natural route here to make it. Now we are almost done. Our last step is our magnesium powder. Now, if you're in this video right here, it's probably because you're interested in health. You're interested in wellness. And I beg you, go do your research on magnesium supplementation and look at the soil. Look at how over time, naturally, we have lost our magnesium levels due to the soil not being as rich in it. Farmers are obviously just trying to capitalize profits, not our health. And that has caused magnesium deficiencies, and I believe like over 80% of Americans, which is crazy. That's why I love these electrolytes, because it kind of replenishes that. But then for me, I love adding magnesium powder. It's optional. I'm not going to say you must have this, but for me, I throw 2 teaspoons of this in there, because that right there is one thing that is so crucial for sleep, for sweat, for everything. So I toss 2 of them in there, and I will always do that. And I will urge you to do the same if you can or if you want. Cheers. Let's go.